Okay, hi. So, for so long, I've been thinking about doing a YouTube channel, and here I am. Now, I just decided to do an Instagram post, and it ended up being like 10 minutes long. And I was like, I can't post that on Instagram. So maybe it's time to come over to YouTube. So, today's subject, I thought I would talk about identity, like becoming the person that you want or need to become to live the life that you want. So I've been on a spiritual journey for, I'd say most of my life I've been connected to some sort of spiritual um, avenue connection. Then when I was growing up, I, for whatever reason, I ended up with quite a lot of emotional issues. And then when I hit teens, I was just not wanting to be here. I was masking it with everything I could, really, drugs, addictions, just, yeah, I was trying to disassociate from my body. I was trying to numb myself out. And then I was also trying to fill a void of love with things that just could never have actually filled that love. It was not true love. And then when I was 18, I think it was, I ended up doing a spiritual counseling course. And it was mostly to do for myself, but I knew I was going to use it one day. So that was the beginning of like learning a spiritual practice. And then I would say from 16 to probably mid to late 20s, I thought I was this amazing spiritual person, like meditating and yoga and qigong, and I could feel all this energy, and it was just, oh, all this healing that I'm doing. And then I had a smack in the face, realizing that that was spiritual bypassing. And yes, it feels amazing, and it did not come from a horrible place. It came from a loving, integral, pure place. But I was very ignorant in the fact that I was just going up here all the time. And I was getting lost in those amazing good feelings of meditating and connecting to source and like all of this light, light, light. Whereas actually, what I have really come to realize and embody is human. Humanness comes from connecting down, grounding, and being connected to the earth and the center and the core of Mother Earth, as well as going up. But being connected down, you are connecting to the mysteries, the depths. You really go deep into who you are. Because when you do that, you're also going deep into the whole world because we are all connected. So the reason I'm sharing that with you is so you have a little bit of background of why I feel like I can talk about identity and how that shifts. So we all want to build a life that we have in our mind. We might not be living the life that we want to be living for many reasons, mostly from upbringing and conditioning. But we all have this image of who we want to be, the life we want to live. And we sometimes feel like it's going to happen soon. Like I'm just in the beginning stages, and at some point everything will shift. I'm here to tell you with love and compassion, it's only going to change when you change. And the only way that you're going to change your life is to go through being uncomfortable to become somebody new. Your identity is who you are every day. Who do you wake up as? How do you speak to other people? What are the emotions that you carry around? What are the thoughts that you have daily? All of these things amount to your identity. And you can create a new person, you can become a new person, but to do that, you need to know your thoughts, you need to know your inner world, you need to know your daily habits, you need to know what you want, what you truly want. And it's not easy, but it's doable. And with the right tools, you can really find a peaceful way to make those changes. There's environments that are more conducive to who you want to be, and environments that are going to drain you and make you feel tired and won't let you be yourself. So there's things that, like practical things that you can do, like looking at where you're living, who you're surrounding yourself with, the food you are eating, the water you are drinking, your work, that kind of thing. What do you do every day? What do you surround yourself with? And is it aligning with who you want to be? And then there's the more like spiritual aspect. So are you connecting to your heart, to your intuition? Are you listening to your body cues? Are you conscious enough of what is going on inside of you to really notice and learn the language of your own body? Your pleasure. What dulls your pleasure? What increases your pleasure? Your life force, exactly the same. What gives you energy? What excites you? And what dulls you? And what makes you feel drained and tired? Like all of these things are practical things that you can look at in your life and change. They are in your control, they're in your power. Now, many of us, including myself for so many years, thought that we can't be somebody different. I can't think like that. That's just too much. That's just, I couldn't achieve it. Or that's a nice dream. Like that somebody else is living that life. That's not really my life. If you are dreaming it, if you are truly feeling it inside you that that is a desire, then it can be yours. But for it to be yours, you need to change some things. So are you willing to change? Are you willing to show up every day, shifting who you are, shifting your habits, looking at the things that you need to amend in your life? I'm so passionate about this work. I have a whole lifetime's worth of change. And I've realized recently, it was actually only, I think yesterday, I was listening to a podcast where someone was saying how people can just be okay with it feeling not right, but their minds are just saying, yeah, well, this is comfortable. So they just stay in that life without striving for more. And I've realized that I've always been striving for more. It's actually ingrained in me since probably birth. Well, definitely from birth. And the reason I've had so many rifts in my relationships, especially romantic relationships, is because I always have this value and this belief of like growth and expansion. And why aren't we doing more to be more? Not doing more, but why aren't we learning more and connecting with our hearts more and being more open-minded to be the people we want to be, to live the life we want to live? Why I don't want to just settle. I've never wanted to just settle. And I think that's been one of my biggest challenges in this world is it never felt okay just to settle. Like we're here to evolve. We're here to do better and to this desire in my heart has always been there to be living the life that feels right, to be surrounded by people that allow you to be you and that feel right. That this is coming back to the feeling right. I am never going to settle until it feels right. The people, the environment, the work I'm doing, the lives I'm changing, the ripple effect I am making in this world. Anyway, that's just a little share for my first video. If it was really helpful for you, do put a comment. I don't really know what people say. Put a comment below. Send me a message. I'd love to know. I'd love to know. And I'm going to be finding my voice more and more to share with you. So I am probably going to look back at this video one day quite embarrassed, but I'm excited that this is where I get to start. So I'm sending you so much love and so much harmony, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next video.